What does the word elder mean to you?
Wait, and then have one passion, and there is about people like me.
They take care of me when I need to be taken care of. When I love you. I love you.
That you go through the cycle of life, and you're moving through again, like the cycle that we're supposed to be
Is really becoming your true self and no longer caring so much what other people think, but really just becoming yourself.
Taught to my grandmother that you become a little wiser every day. You see things from a different perspective.
I admire their wisdom.
Wisdom.
The wisdom.
Wisdom.
My name is Barrett Mandelbaum. People ask me, they were saying to me, are you still working? Because I'm going to be 90 this year. I always tell them I go to a gym every day. They said, where do you go? Where's the gym? I said, it's right in my office in Roseland, New Jersey. That's where I work out. And I don't work out physically. I work out with my mental abilities. And it has kept me young and vibrant. And it gives me an opportunity to get up every morning and a place to go. It gives me a chance to socialize with people with office and exchange ideas. And believe it or not, I still believe I have the wisdom to assist them and to solve problems and to aid our clients. And nothing gives me more pleasure is to solve problems and to help people in their everyday lives.
I think what you have accomplished in your years tells the story about how you feel on getting older. And not only can you tell your story about getting older, but if you're lucky enough, you will have the actual proof and evidence that this is why I feel it's worth sometimes a struggle to age, but when you can accomplish something like a beautiful, very extended family, I think that is the best reward in life.
I think Sam has to everybody. Take every block you need to tell me. If life is an adventure, try things. Try new things. And enjoy the whole day. It's your show.
Culture. Role model.
Yeah.
Guiding.
Experience.
Yeah. A sage like
I want a passion.
tough.
This that creating memories, storytelling their life.
Thank you. Look, that was really nice, Sicker. Very happy because Jared just going firm with that together for us with Uriah. I thought that was really appropriate. So it says someone that likes to tell you about it. So we have a perfect person who would like to cast about it this morning, who already admitted that they'll be turning 90 years old this year. And he's been a vendor and really an inspiration. Been with the firm for 16 years, and it's because of Father Barrett. So I do up here to say a couple of welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Richard, for the introduction. Yes, I am a member of the elderly citizens. In fact, I'm probably one of the older members of the elderly citizens. So, Mandelbaum Barrett got started in 1930 in Newark, New Jersey by my father, Bertie Mandelbaum. I joined him in 1961 in New York, and we stayed in Newark past the riots of 67 and 70. We moved to East Orange, New Jersey, stayed there from about 1970 to 84. When we built our own building in West Orange, in the corner of Prospect Avenue in Woodland, which was right next to the Manor. It was a 3-story building. After we kept growing, we filled up all 3 floors. It was time to move on west a little bit to Roseland, New Jersey, where we are now. And we occupy a building of about 16,000 square feet in that building. The law firm has grown from my father, one person and one secretary, to where we now have about 275 employees made up of attorneys and staff. Now, I guess the reason we got that way is because we care about people. We care about individuals. We're here to help people. That basically is our mantra. When I got started, and even when we moved to West Orange, we didn't know much about elder care. Although obviously we did wills, we took care of some probate matters and everything else. But as things would happen, as we continue to grow and as we continue to see new opportunities and new areas of the law open up, along came Richard Miller. He joined us in West Orange and now has established a department of called elder care of more than, I think, 12 attorneys now. And I think it's one of the most larger, more dynamic departments caring for the elderly in New Jersey. And I'm very proud of what Richard has accomplished. And I thank all of you for coming today. And the room is almost all filled up. And this is our third symposium. And each year we get more and more people here. So more and more people must care about the subject matter that we have today. And thank you all for coming. Richard?
Thank you, Barry. I have a lot of people to thank. I just don't have the time. So this really takes a village because it's really helpful. Walking in here this morning and to see all the folks that are assisting, from the marketing folks to the folks that work in our department. It really is a uplifting experience, and I can't tell you how cool it feels seeing this room. This is really neat. You know, starting out, as Barrett said, basically being the elder law department is the number one. And seeing after 3 years, a group filled with people that are here basically, I presume, voluntarily. You know, that people are forced. So I really appreciate the attendance and everybody's interest in the subject. You have sponsors that are here, and that's terrific. And the speakers, I really appreciate taking the time to be here today. So it's I'm really excited about it. It's our third year, and I really am will invite everybody's support and everybody taking the time to be here and share the morning with us. I've been practicing now for almost 35 years, and when I started in 1992, elder law was kind of, you know, in its baby stage. It was very little to know about elder law. I think there were 12 certified elder law attorneys in the state of New Jersey, and was a very small niche. And most elder law, special needs, and probate litigation was really done by small solo firms, little boutique firms. Really wasn't embraced kind of by the larger or mid-sized firms. But this area of law has just grown exponentially over the years. Now almost every mid to large size firm has an elder law department. And Barry Mandelbaum and Bill Barrett, they embraced the vision when they welcomed me into the firm 16 years ago. And as I said, I started out basically the firm or the department by myself. And now I appreciate Barrett's comment. We do have one of the largest elder law departments in the state, and we've now expanded to New York. It would now expand to Connecticut, and you know, maybe someday it will be Florida and other places. And the reason for the growth is really pretty simple. This is where Briar's supposed to step in and give me the credit, but okay. I'll see. I got it. Not today. Not today. The reason the growth is simple is because elder law, special needs, and probate touches every single person. You know, every client of the firm, whether it's our firm or a different firm, CEOs, real estate developers, nurses, bankers, dentists, celebrities, athletes, everybody experiences situations in their life that involve issues that touch on elder law. The same is true for everybody in this room. We all love somebody who has special needs. We all love somebody that has somebody in an assisted living, a nursing home, or receiving some form of custodial care. We've all know families or experienced family conflicts following the death of a loved one. We've gone through the trauma of planning a funeral. We've cleaned out houses with maybe 50 years of prior. Elder law touches everything. That's why we started the program. We started it to educate, to collaborate, and provide a forum for discussion. We've changed things up a little bit this year. We constantly evolve and grow. We've made the presentations a little bit shorter this year. So we give everybody a little taste of the topics and not a full immersion. Think you're kind of as a cruise, you're going to see a lot of places. But not very long. We've also minimized the breakfast, but what we've added is a lunch, so you invite everybody to stay because rather than everybody rushing out at the end of the day, we have a nice hot lunch. We have sponsors that you would speak with. We like you used to speak with each other and do some networking and catching up. And it's remarkable because a lot of folks came to me and said, "Oh my God, I didn't know why you knew this person here." This room is filled with folks in the same community who don't know each other in one form or another. So stay, enjoy each other's company, talk with each other. We have great speakers today. We tried to create a diverse set of speakers. Hopefully there'll be interesting topics that you'll enjoy.